Hello guys, welcome to Supreme Steno classes. Now I am going to dictate a passage. So be ready for it. 5 seconds. Each day at Santi Niketan, the school starts with Saraswati Vandana. When painting competitions are held in the school, images of Hindu gods and goddesses are the most common. Sanskrit is the favorite subject of many students. Nothing is new about it except that the 1200 odd students studying in the Hindu run school are Muslims. In 1983, when Ranchod Bhai Kiri started Santi Niketan in the all Muslim Juhapura area of Ahmedabad in Gujarat, only 20% of the students were Muslims, but when riots involving the Muslims of Juhapura and the Hindus of nearby Jivraj Park, Vijalpur affected the locality, Hindus started migrating. Today, all the students are Muslims and the school is an unparalleled example of harmony. In 2002, when a section of inflamed Muslims wanted the school closed, the parents of the students stood like a wall behind it. Santiniketan's principal said, "We never thought of moving the school out of the area because of the love and affection of the local Muslims. Indeed, they value the high standard of education which we have set. Such is the reputation of the school that some of the local Muslim strongmen accused of involvement in communal riots are willing to protect the school during riots. The parents of Santiniketan's students believe that it is the best school when it comes to quality of teaching. A large number of students have gone for both graduation and post-graduation studies. Significantly, the only Muslim teacher in the 40 members teaching staff named Hussaina Mansoori teaches Sanskrit. In fact, she is so happy with the school that she recently declined the principalship of another Muslim run school. Some of the students' entries in a recent inter-school painting competition were truly moving. One drew a picture of Bharat Mata with a mosque and temple, while another portrayed a boy tying Rakhi to his sister. Truly, Shanti Niketan is a beacon of hope that despite the provocations from both communities, Hindus and Muslims can live side by side with mutual respect. Some religious leaders have taught that man is made up of a body and a soul, but they have been silent about intellect. Their followers tried to fit the body to earth and save the soul from perdition after death, but they neglected the calms of the mind, bread for the body and virtue for the soul. These are regarded as indispensable requisites of human welfare. Nothing is said about knowledge and education. Thus, Jesus Christ spoke of feeding the hungry, healing the sick, and converting the sinners. But he never taught the duty of teaching an ignorant and increasing scientific knowledge. He himself was not a well educated man, and intellectual pursuits were beyond his horizon. Gautama Buddha also laid a stress on morality, meditation, and asceticism, but he did not attach great importance to history, science, art, or literature. Sant Ambrose deprecated scientific studies and wrote to discuss the nature and position of the earth does not help us in our hope for life to come. Sant Basil said very frankly and foolishly, it is not a matter of interest to us whether the earth is a sphere, a cylinder, or a disk. Thomas Carlyle also followed the Christian tradition and declared that he honored only two kinds of men and no third, that is, the manual laborer and the religious teacher. He forgot the scientist, the scholar, and the artist. The cynics of Greece despised education at last. The previous decade has reversed the presumptions about development, and more than anything else, it has made it difficult to decide what is in a store during the next decade. However, there are some things about which one can make claims with some confidence. Firstly, education, health, and productive employment are the decisive factors for development and immortality. We believe that all these are the results of rapid economic development, and to achieve these ends, development only can generate resources. In the present form, it will be best to view it as a better reason than as a result of development. In fact, in every case of successful development, the evaluation of previous reforms in education, technical skills, health, existence, and productive tasks are included. Secondly, technical ability is a vital resource and explains the high ratio of development in production and trade as compared to ratios of development in more traditional factors such as natural resources or capital formation. There is no requisite capability in research. In fact, industrial momentum in a factory or farm is more important than the presence of a research organization. स्टॉप. सो गाइस, ये बहुत ही अच्छा डिक्टेशन है, नए तरीके का डिक्टेशन मैंने कोशिश की है देने का आप लोगों को, ताकि आप लोगों को ये पसंद आए। और यदि आप इस तरीके का भी मैटर को लिखने की आदत डाल लीजिए, जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं लगातार टीसीएस के द्वारा जो है हर तरीके का मैटर दिया जा रहा है, कोई भी लिमिट नहीं रह गई है स्टेनोग्राफी के फील्ड में कि क्या आएगा क्या नहीं आएगा, प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं। तो मैं यही कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि आपको हर तरीके का मैटर दूँ। तो यदि आपको इस तरीके के डिक्टेशन पसंद आ रहे हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए। और यदि आपको स्किल एग्ज़ाम के रिगार्डिंग कोई भी किसी भी प्रकार की क्वेरीज है तो कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखिए, मैं ज़रूर उसका रिप्लाई दूंगा। सो